Hello, hello. I am trying something new here with multiple cameras, so I may be looking all over the place. But today, I wanted to talk about the concept of emotional liberation. So, this past couple months, I've gotten really behind on the workbooks and lessons that I've been doing in my Embracing Intensity community. And that is because I was finishing up working from home for my schoolwork. And now that that school year is over, my goal is to catch up in the Embracing Intensity community with all the lessons and workbooks that I have been working on. So this month is number 6 out of 12 in the Ignite Your Power series. And this this lesson, we will be talking about meeting our own needs. So, creatively meeting our own needs. And so, a big basis of the work that I do is around the concept of nonviolent communication, which I find to be an excellent tool for self exploration. The reason being that the concept of nonviolent communication basically has the premise that we are always trying to meet a need by everything that we do. So, understanding our feelings, we can help figure out our needs and therefore start to figure out how to creatively meet our own needs without getting stuck on one particular strategy that might not work for everyone. One of the things that I have found about nonviolent communication in its criticism is that it often doesn't really apply when it comes to things specifically around oppression and abuse. And I'm really excited that there is a new book out called Decolonizing Nonviolent Communication that is out for pre-order, and I just ordered because I'm really excited to explore that intersection because I love nonviolent communication, but I don't think it's really nuanced enough to address specific issues around oppression and abuse. So, when I'm talking about this right now, this is more assuming that the two people involved are coming from an even playing field. So, I just wanted to make that clear. When it comes to emotional liberation, the goal is owning our own feelings. So, Marshall Rosenberg talks about kind of four different levels or stages of emotional liberation. So, starting out, some ways that we can respond when we're encountering something that is uncomfortable or negative messages. The first thing is to blame ourself. So, when we blame ourself, that is considered emotional confinement. So, taking the blame for everything, taking on the feeling that we are responsible for other people's feelings. That is emotional confinement. And when we're taking on other people's feelings, then that puts a lot of weight on us to help make them feel a certain way, but it's not our responsibility necessarily to for anyone's feelings but our own. The second one is to blame others. So oftentimes I've seen sometimes people will move from taking the blame, being people pleasers to just I don't care about anyone else. I'm just going to do whatever I want and blame other people. And that is considered deflection. So when we're just not caring at all what other people think and we are blaming others for our problems, that is deflection. So the concept is to of emotional liberation is to own our feelings and to own our needs so that we can get them met. So the next stage of emotional liberation is connecting with our own feelings and needs. So when we connect with our own feelings and needs, then we can figure out what it is or where it is that our needs aren't getting met, and then we can creatively find solutions for them. And then the final stage is connecting with other people's feelings and needs, so that empathy. And when we can connect with our own feelings and needs and connect with other people's feelings and needs, then we can find strategies that work for both because we're understanding where those feelings are coming from and we're understanding what the underlying needs are. And so sometimes we get stuck on one particular strategy. We think this is what needs to happen. But if we really understand the underlying needs, then we can move forward with something that works for everyone. So that is what the workbook is about, is getting creative with meeting our own needs so that we don't get stuck on one particular strategy, but we can explore a variety of strategies that will meet our needs and the needs of others. So by connecting with our own feelings and needs and connecting with the other person's feelings and needs, we can come up with a creative solution. So take a look. This Friday, I should have released the workbook in time for our free group call on Saturday, which will be Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific. And we'll be talking about creatively meeting your own needs. And we'll have a discussion afterwards. And you can find, as always, all of the workbooks and lessons that have been done so far in the Embracing Intensity community or on my online store. Have a great week. Bye bye.